Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about the internet, but maybe not in the way you're used to. We're not going to focus on code or servers. We're going to focus on people. And we're going to ask a simple but really powerful question. Have we built a digital world that truly works for everyone? Okay, so let's just start with the scale of this thing. 5.03 billion. That's how many of us are online. That's more than 63% of the entire global population, all connected in this gigantic digital universe we've all built for work, for fun, for everything. And that brings us right to the heart of the matter. When a world is this huge, connecting so many lives, have we really made space for everybody? Or have we maybe, without even realizing it, left some people on the outside looking in? That's the big question we're tackling. Because while the internet has connected billions of us, it just hasn't been an equal experience for all. And that's the reality of what we call the digital divide. You see, for millions of people with disabilities, getting around on the web isn't about open doors. It's about hitting digital walls. Just imagine a website that's basically invisible to a screen reader, or a video with no captions, or even a button you literally can't click unless you use a mouse. These aren't just small annoyances. They're huge barriers that can lock people out of jobs, education, and just being part of the community. So, what's the fix? Well, it isn't some new gadget or a quick software update. It's a mission. It's a fundamental promise to completely rethink how we build our digital world, making sure equality and inclusion are baked in right from the very start. And this mission, it has a name: web accessibility. The goal is super simple but also profound. To make sure there's full functionality so that everyone, and I mean everyone, can participate equally. This is so much more than just checking off boxes on a list. It's about making sure the digital world offers the exact same opportunities to every single person, no matter their ability. And this right here, this quote, totally reframes the whole conversation. Suddenly, it's not just a technical problem anymore. It's a human rights issue. Access to our shared digital space is all about ensuring inclusion and equal rights for every single person on this planet. Okay, so if that's the mission, how do we actually make it happen? How do we start tearing down those digital walls for real? Well, it takes a practical, step-by-step approach. The path to real inclusion is pretty clear. It all starts with awareness. Educating teams and companies to create a culture of what the source material calls equal coexistence. Then you move on to auditing and testing to find out where the barriers actually are. And once you find them, you remediate. You actively go in and fix the problems. This is how good intentions become real, actual access for people. So why does all of this matter so much? Well, yeah, there are laws and standards you have to follow. And yeah, an accessible website is almost always a better website for everyone. But you know what? Those are kind of like side benefits. The real reason, the most important reason this matters, is way more fundamental. It simply includes more people in our shared digital world. That's the real bottom line. And here's the thing. This mission isn't just for software developers or giant corporations. It's a responsibility and an opportunity that involves every single one of us who builds, creates, and participates online. Think of it like a two-way street. On one side, you have the organizations, the creators, the people who actually have the power to build these inclusive digital spaces. But on the other side, and this is so important, you have individuals with disabilities. They're not just passive users, they are active partners who are seeking support and their equal rights. The real goal is to connect them, to create a world that's built with everyone, for everyone. And that is the absolute core takeaway here. Building an accessible web isn't really about getting a bigger audience or more customers. It's about building a better digital world. It's a huge shift from a market mindset to a community mindset, one that's built on empathy and on our collective responsibility to make society more equitable for all of us. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. It doesn't matter if you're a designer, a writer, or just someone who shares stuff online. What's one thing, one small thing you can do to help make our digital world a little more inclusive? A universe built for everyone isn't some far-off dream. It's a choice. And it's a choice we can all start making
right now.